What is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad? My name is Dan, otherwise known as Danekii, and welcome to Week 4 of the IBL Alolan League against Manu, otherwise known as Chime, head coach of the Gaia Gardevoirs, who are currently 2-0 plus 11 because last week they had a bye week, and they really want to beat us now because Eric of the Colorado Mamoswines that beat us last week are 3-0 plus 9, and they're 3-0, and of course Chime wants his first spot, and I don't want to be second to last. I want to get up from the slope, so it's a very important game happening this week. And therefore I'm going to listen to my favorite track, which is Lusamine version 2, when you're in the Ultra Realm and you're battling Triggered Lusamine Nihilego Fusion. But yes, our team this week consists of a Komala Mimikyu, Weavile, Ariados, Necrozma, and Lucario. So without further ado, let's get into the match and let's see what Chime has brought for us this week. Whew. I've tried this like 3 times now, and finally we broke through. So I'm going to go into IBL teams, and I'm going to write down a new folder, Chime Week 4, Chime Week 4. Okay, so he has Jolteon, Passimian, Magearna, Vaporeon. So Vaporeon is here, which is happy. The Golbat is on point, and the Zygarde. Oh, I can get some nicknames from his couple weeks as well. So he has Zeta, Bonnie. Okay, so let's get the names in as well, because I know what they're going to be called. So Zeta, Bonnie, Alex. What was your name for Vaporeon? I have it right here. Mizu. There's no rocks. Let's see, Mizu, and you had IBL teams, Chime Week 1, Richie. I have 30 seconds on me, and I know my lead, so Richie, I just don't know his Golbat nickname. There's my stylist. I'm leading with my Yato, my Lucario. Gonna have Prisma in the back, Spooter, Annabelle, Haku, and Huffington. So let's get into this. Good luck, Chime. Let's do this. He's standing here nonchalant. Let's go. We're holding that smug style. Alex is his lead. Alex is his Jolteon. Yato, go. Alright. So, IBL drafts. Let's go to my team real quick. I need to look at my team. I could go into Huffington. What comes in if I go into Huffington? Because he's going to Volt Switch. He goes into Passimian then. I need to... This is very loud even for me. And this is on 1? What is my configs on then? 15? Let's put that down to 10. There we go. My head can concentrate a bit better. So he's going to Volt Switch. He's clearly going to Volt Switch here, and probably, like, what would he go into if I stay in? Magearna? Vaporeon, maybe? Something that would outspeed me. Probably go into Scarfer. He's going to Volt Switch, no doubts about it, because my team can't really handle that well. Damage calc. Komala. I want to figure out as much about this thing as possible. Jolteon, Subpass. Why not? Well, 50. If he's leftovers. Hold on, Jolteon. Jolteon, all-out attacker, Life Orb. Volt Switch will do 30 to 35 to my Huffington. What does he go into if I go into Ariados? How much time do I have? 20 seconds. Golbat, maybe? I'm honestly going to switch into Ariados right here. I want to preserve my sash on Lucario for a little bit longer. Smeargle not showing up is kind of interesting though, but so here comes the Volt Switch. Let's calc that. So on my Ariados, Schroeder, Volt Switch should have done 82 max. Like if he's Life Orb, he's not Life Orb at least. Let's remove the Life Orb and calc the damage then from Volt Switch. I need to look at my Ariados' original HP stat, Team Builder. 177. So here's the Zygarde, which I predicted. So I go from 177 to 95. So 177 minus 95 is 82. So he needs to be boosting. Could he be specs? Is he choice specs? Let me check. I'm sorry I'm leaning like this, but my calc is like here, so it's like kind of hard. Choice specs. Yeah, you got a low roll specs. He could be timid specs. I'm gonna click Hidden Power Ice here in case he wants to sub. He goes straight for the Earthquake. Okay, let's learn something about this Zygarde. Pop that Yachi early. He's not that invested into attack, or... Because he took me from 105 to... He did 101 damage to me without Earthquake. So he's not adamant. Is he Jolly? He could have gotten an unlucky roll on Jolly, max attack. I'm honestly just thinking about sacking Spider. It's not like I really needed it. Webs would have been nice for this team, but it's not like I really needed it. Like, I didn't need it massively. And I'm rather happy that I managed to pop that. I could go into Huffington. No, I couldn't go into Huffington. Can't go into U. I can get a free switch into U, but that is risky, especially with your set. You're meant for Vaporeon and shit. So, I mean, alternatively, it is sacking Ariados. I think sacking Ariados for Sticky Webs is my choice here. Yeah, he just opts to go for the extreme speed. I thought about Mimikyu for a while there, but I ended up going against it. I'm gonna go into Weavile here. I wanna check Weavile. Weavile, Haku. At +2 versus a Vaporeon. +2 Throat Chop would do quite a bit. Because I feel like... Let me look at my team again. This thing could be very useful for him, and I think he would like to preserve it. Not sack it this early in the game, that's why I'm going to Swords Dance here. Making a really risky early gameplay. He goes for the E-Speed. That's bad. That's very bad. Oh, that's not good. He stayed in and clicked Extreme Speed. I can't risk missing either. And this was for this thing, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna drop it here. What is he going to do now? That's my question. I know I'm firing this really early, but I know because I know he has Jolteon, which will force this thing out. Because I'm thinking he's Timid Specs Jolteon. Let me write that what I've seen so far. Seen Volt Switch. I'm almost sure you're Specs. You had Extreme Speed and Earthquake. And you had a Yachi Berry, but you're dead. Like, this was what this was meant for, and I just didn't activate it. Let's see that Sub-Zero Slammer animation, though. That looks beautiful, by God. Jesus. Get out of here, Zygarde. Piece of shit. Jolteon comes in, definitely, and he's timid specs to outspeed this thing. Like, I'm sure of that. Richie comes in. Oh, that is so clearly Scarf, Chime. You're gonna Scarf U-turn. That's so obvious. I honestly want to know, how much would that +2 Ice Shard do, just out of curiousness, to Simeon? Well, 50. Ice Shard. I wouldn't do shit. Throat. There we go. +2 for Throat Chop. Brick Break, Icicle Crash would kill it, but he's clearly Scarf. And what do I need Haku for? Haku would be nice for the Golbat, but Golbat I'm not too worried about. Bonnie would be kind of nice to hit it. I want initiative here, so I'm gonna go for Icicle Crash. And if he's not Scarf, then he's not Scarf. So we know this thing is Choice Scarf U-turn, just like I said. He's Choice Scarf, and he has U-turn. It's nice to know that that is a Scarfer. So I know his Scarfer and Spexer. Probably gonna assume AV on this thing. Alex comes back in because he wants the initiative. Gotta go into Huffington. Gotta go into my Kamala. Gotta go into my boy. Because I know how well I take a... So what would he go into on Kamala? Let me think about this for a second. What would he go into? Honestly, I'm gonna U-turn. Because I want the initiative here. I'm tired of him leading it. That did went from... What's my HP? I went to 104. What did I go from? 170 to 104. Yeah, I'm tired of you, Richie. What comes in on Mimikyu on his team? Magearna, maybe? I don't want to pop my disguise just yet. I'd rather let Lucario's Sash go, because the biggest threat to it is dead. So I'm going to go for a Psychic here. Yeah, he goes for Earthquake. I expected that. That's easy. Didn't even need my Sash for it, hello. Let's go, Lucario. I'm not getting 5-0'd by Chime. So this thing is dead. So that's the Scarfer out of the way. From what I know right now, at least. So this thing had EQ as well. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Alex comes back in. I would like to keep this thing. Huffington can only take so much more. It did 60... It did 66, I think. Let's see, Komala. Komala Huffington from a Jolteon, all-out attacker, timid, choice specs. Better specs. Level 50. 64, yeah, that's a pretty high roll on a timid specs one. So I'm gonna go out from Yato and into Komala again, just to scout damage. I can also calc like Thunderbolt damage. He goes for Volt Switch, which does 60 something. I went from 106 to whatever I'm at now. I didn't pay attention, but I'm in the yellow. Let me just check, because if he did more than 67, then I can say that he's modest. Which means that Weavile isn't too scared of it. Weavile's dead, but Bruce. What is Bruce? Bruce is the Golbat. He probably has Infiltrator. Golbat can come in on this thing again. Or Lucario, I mean. Or even Krozma, for that matter. So I'm going to click U-turn. I'm at 46. I'm 106 to minus 46. That's 60 damage. Yeah, that was a bit of a low roll. So Golbat knocks me out. And he has Brave Bird. He's clearly Eviolite as well. So, well, he's obviously Eviolite. He wouldn't draft this thing to have it non-Eviolite. Brave Bird. And he probably doesn't need investments to knock me out. Let me just check for the sake of checking. He needed to do 46, I think. Golbat. Physically defensive, Brave Bird, level 50. Yeah, he didn't need investments. How much does that do to Necrozma? That's my question. Necrozma. Nothing, and I can start setting up Calm Minds. What does he have left? He has this Golbat. He has this Vaporeon. He has Golbat, Vaporeon, Magearna, and the... Yeah. I'm gonna go into Prisma here. I think it's time to start setting up coal mines. Yeah, I'll set up a coal mine on this thing. I don't know what type of defensive he is, but so far, I'm just gonna put myself at +1/+1. All of a sudden I start doing a lot of... Oh, that's a free +1/+1, I like it. Alex comes in, which is the Jolteon. All out attacking, all 50, specs. Thunderbolt does a lot. I'm gonna Moonlight here. Let's check the Shadow Ball damage. Does nothing. Puts me to 137. So 203 to 137. I just want to make sure of 100%. 203 minus 137. 66 damage to Necrozma. Yeah, it's a bit of a low roll. I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind. So he's gonna go for another Shadow Ball. It has no chance of putting me into the red thing, so I'm gonna make myself +2/+2 now, because I need that for the calc. I'm gonna Moonlight now, and then I think I'm gonna go for one more. I think. I'm gonna go for Moonlight, and I'm gonna go for one more Calm Mind. Because now I'm into yellow. I want to get out of there. My boy Necrozma, Elemental Hero Prisma is going in. One more Calm Mind it is. And then I'll start doing some damage. At +3/+3. Against Mizu, which is the Vaporeon. If he is physically defensive, then I'd absolutely annihilate him right here. Which is what I intend to do. I'm going to start stored powering. Goodbye. Sayonara. Get out of here, Vaporeon. Vaporeon didn't even get to show off. It's literally Bonnie and Alex left, I think. Bonnie's here. So here's the Assault Vested Magearna. I need damage calc this. So a Magearna, 50, 244. Yeah, do it like this so I can see both sides. 244, Assault Vest. Damn, that's a little damage. Special attack, modest. Flare Cannon, Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon. Nothing I'm too afraid of. I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind to get to +4/+4. Because now Stored Power does a good chunk of damage if he's Assault Vested. And I can take any hit from him. Flash Cannon. And if he's not Assault Vested, then he can potentially die to Stored Power. I drink that. This Necrozma set worked. What is his last Pokemon that I missed? Yeah, Golbat and these two. Though I want to make sure that even at Assault Vest. So let's calc the damage now. I'll do 60 to 70% if he's Assault Vested, and I'll do like 90% if he's not Assault Vested. Yeah, he's Assault Vested. Here comes the Flare Cannon, which means I'll Moonlight this turn. I just want to be as healthy as possible. So I'm going to Moonlight here. Because now he's -2 as well, so it's not like he is scaring me at all at any time now. Yeah, he does like 10%. Yeah, Flare Cannon should do like 10 to 13% here, so it's not like I'm scared of this thing anymore. At this point, it'll start healing me anyway, so it's like... I'm just going to set up Calm Minds now. get myself... Honestly, I don't even need Calm Minds. Just gonna knock this thing out. Just gonna knock it out. So there goes Magirna. The Necrozma set is working perfectly as I planned it to. With a little help, of course, but it's working exactly like I anticipated it to. Because now he only has the Golbat and the Jolteon left. And these two alone cannot hold off me. I'm gonna go for Stored Power here. Just knock out the Jolteon. He's gonna go for Shadow Ball. He has to pray to God that he gets a crit or something. Yeah, that does nothing. Stored Power goes off. Jolteon goes down. And Golbat comes in and Necrozma picks up the game. I've had a bit of a weird season. It's literally been win, lose, win, or lose, win, lose, win. I don't want to keep that up. I want to break it. But this set worked to perfection. He's gonna go for a Leech Life. That's cool. He brought Leech Life on his Golbat. That's cool. And Leech Life. Goodbye, Golbat. And with that, you guys, I'm sorry I'm doing this right now, but with that, you guys, that's going to wrap up Week 4 of the IBL Alolan League. We pick up a nice and clean W against my buddy Chime. I'll link his Twitter down in the description below. He doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, from what I know. So let's see, what survived this match? Haku died, Komala died, Spooter died. I think it was a 3-0. Pretty sure it was 3-0. But I'd like to save the video, because I'll make a dope-ass thumbnail out of this or something like that. And with that, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what you thought of the battle, and all that stuff. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Have a great new year. And with that, out of the way, I'll talk to you guys next time.